The truth about live performances. Quick disclaimer, I am biased, and this is my opinion. I'm going to share some facts that I'm aware of, and I'm also going to editorialize a little bit. Recently, some guy commented on one of my vocal covers, and he said, I'm paraphrasing, but he said something like, this guy clearly, obviously edits his stuff, which I would reply, yes, I do. I am a mild to moderately decent mixing engineer, and I like to mix my stuff, and I'm experimenting with that. Yes, I've done just like straight up like acoustic, performances where I just put my iPhone on a stand and just sing and play into the iPhone mic. But I like, editing, songs that I'm covering. There's this notion that I see out there in the music world where it's like any sort of editing that you do to your music, especially vocals, it's perceived as cheating, or you're perceived as like a fraud. One of the ones that I hear the most is like auto-tune, right? Like a lot of even singers I've had come in here like, oh, I don't like auto-tune because I that's cheating. And I don't know what's wrong with you people, because I love auto-tune. I was talking to like an old friend a while back, and he had this great point that I use, which is like with like a guitar, for example, right? You tune your guitar. Is that cheating? Right? If you can tune your guitar, why can't you tune your voice? Effects pedals, you use a distortion pedal, you use a delay pedal, and you could be, oh, this guitar doesn't really sound like that, but yeah, duh, like. But it's a stylistic choice. I almost forgot, another thing someone mentioned was tracking to a metronome. Someone could make the argument that, hey, you track to a metronome, like, that's cheating. And in my opinion, unless you're an autistic savant, it is humanly impossible to play in perfect time for 4 to 5 minutes at a time. With regard to making my music, one stylistic tendency that I have is like, I don't like to double my vocals. Maybe I'm lazy, but for me, it just doesn't feel authentic with regard to my songwriting. With regard to live performances, I can promise you, a lot of these big names like Bieber, Ariana Grande, I don't know, The Weeknd, Travis Scott, they perform with auto-tune live because it's humanly impossible to sing perfectly. Even those live in-studio acoustic performances, I guarantee you, are mixed and pitch corrected and whatnot. I will end by saying that my intention is to not be bitter, but to disseminate information that I think can be helpful to others.